Hey everybody, this is Pastor Dale coming to you from one of my rooms in my house. And I know a lot of you may be saying, wow, a lot has been happening over the last couple of months and we haven't seen you or heard from you. What's going on? Well, I'll tell you that just as this COVID-19 virus stuff started happening, the deacons and the pastors and staff granted me a sabbatical, which is 60 days long. And so June 1st, I'm officially back working again. And sabbatical has a purpose for resting and for study and for kind of taking away or breaking away from the regular responsibilities of work and of life in order to be able to spend time with the Lord. So I've got lots more to share with you about that I will in the coming weeks and months. But for now, I want to be able to share with you something I read this morning from Psalm 125. I've been reading from the Psalms a lot lately. There's so much rich stuff in there where the writer, whether it's David or other Psalm writers, are writing with such emotion, and they're raw, they're real, they're authentic. They're going through all kinds of stuff, highs and lows and difficulties and trials, valleys, all that kind of stuff. And there's just so much in there that I think relates to everyday life. And in today's Psalm, Psalm 105, I want to just look at the first two verses. I'll be reading out of the New Living Translation, and here's those verses. Those who trust in the Lord are as secure as Mount Zion. Now, keep attention on that word secure as Mount Zion. They will not be defeated, but will endure forever. Just as the mountains surround and protect Jerusalem, so the Lord surrounds and protects his people, both now and forever. You know, during this COVID-19 virus time, there's been a lot of anxiety and insecurity regarding all the unknowns and the ambiguity, the changes in information that seems to happen every day, changes in routine, changes in life that may be permanent types of these that are going on right now. You know, life may not go on the same as it always has after this. But regardless of that, these two verses talk to us about how God is secure. He provides security. He surrounds us and protects like mountains do. And it got me thinking about a question that I want to ask you. And that question is, how is God like a mountain? In what ways is God similar to mountains? Or in what ways do mountains remind you of who God is? And a few things that came to my mind is that God is strong. He is strong. You know, he has stood the test of time. This virus thing is not something that's going to knock him off his foundation. Just like a mountain, even though there might be storms that come, even though there might be changes of seasons, snowstorms, rain, wind, all that kind of stuff, those mountains stay there. They are secure, just as though God is. But another way that mountains kind of remind me of who God is their majesty. You know, they're high and elevation, and they, you know, when you're walking among the mountains, and let's say you're in Yosemite or so forth on the valley floor, you feel so small compared to those gigantic mountains. And the great thing about God is that yes, he is huge. He is much bigger than us. And even though we are small, he surrounds us and he keeps us secure. Even when everything around us is falling apart or changing or any of that kind of stuff, we can walk in his security. But these mountains also remind me of God's majesty, just how majestic he is and powerful he is. And so think about that for your own life. In what ways do mountains remind you of who God is? And how can you relate to God in that way? And just to know that he will provide security for you. He surrounds you and he holds you in his arms, and he will help you be secure even in the midst of all the unknown stuff that's happening on a daily basis around us. Just know you can be secure in him. Well, I hope that helps, and I look forward to talking to you and more in the coming days and weeks, and hopefully seeing you soon. God bless you.